Hello friends, Coach Bob with you today, and today we are going to make a little ride here. I got back to the room and was kind of chilling, and I got a text message from George and Denise, and they are a couple of subscribers from South Florida, and they wanted to meet me, and I love meeting folks. One of the things that I'm not real good at, even though I am a very social guy, I'm not real good at translating sometimes that into camera. So I'm learning that, and as the channel develops and I meet you along the road, I'm going to ask you to offer me a little grace on my camera work with folks. Eventually, I'll get better at it. I'm very excited about meeting them, and it's just going to be really nice. I've been talking to folks all day long. They had told me that they wanted to catch up with me, and so I got back to the motel room, got the air conditioner on, checked in, threw caution to the wind, dropped everything in the floor, and headed right back out to go hang out with them just for a little while. And then I think we're going to go get something to eat. Anyway, let's meet George and Denise. Perfect spot right there, man. Oh my goodness. Well, hang on. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing great.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Dying to meet you.
You know, you have an insight and philosophy that's really cool.
Well, thank you, man. Oh, by the way, I got my camera running. Just to let you know, I got a camera going. I drive my wife crazy.
Isn't that your job? I think that it's a guy's job.
Yeah. It was funny because yesterday she was like, I'm going. Okay, all right, sounds great. So last night I'm packing my stuff up, finishing the touches on the video that came out this morning, and I said, am I packing you some stuff? She goes, I'm like, what are you crying for? The only reason I said I was going is I didn't want to make you feel bad.
Oh.
She's leaving for California on Friday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So she's flying out. She's all nervous, all amped up because I'm not going with her.
Oh.
And see, I normally carry her on the airplane and all that stuff out there, and they're going out there for a baby shower.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
so after a little conversation, we decide to get on the road, head down to Port Orange, and get us a little pizza at the Mellow Mushroom. So let's go eat some grub. Got Coach Bob here and
George.
And Denise.
they rode up from
Satellite Beach.
Satellite Beach here in Florida. So hanging out at Biketoberfest. By the way, they bought me pizza.
And it was delicious.
So understand, if you don't buy me pizza, if you see me somewhere, you're going to be my second favorite subscriber from now on.
we kind of knew that was the contract.
Yeah. And we like renewing it.
Be sure and like, share, and subscribe and all that stuff. I'll talk to y'all later.
Enjoy.
Take care, Coach Vic.
As I left the Mellow Mushroom and grabbed I-95 northbound, it was apparent the rain was going to begin. The question was how bad was it going to be? So far so good, but no trip to Daytona would be complete without at least one run down Main Street. Once again, I want you to understand anytime, oh, cool baggers. Once again, I want you to understand anytime that you come to Daytona, the weather does change rapidly. And that's just part of the deal. I honestly don't think I can recall a time where I came here where I didn't get a little wet. Well, they have Main Street blocked off. Apparently they've had a little accident out here. Let's see if we can loop around to the east end of Main Street and go westbound down it, and we can get behind all this stuff. So enjoy Main Street, if I can go down it. So as I grab the interstate and I start to head northbound back towards Palm Coast to go back to the motel, it is painfully obvious that there is yet another accident. That is 2 in the last 15 minutes. Whenever you get a lot of motorcycles, a lot of rain, and a lot of alcohol in one place, it's bound to happen. Not to sound like your mama or anything like that. I'm not going to, be the nervous Nelly or the safety Sally. But I am going to tell you, you're a fellow rider. Please be safe down here. I want to ride with you again. Next time you see me, it'll be tomorrow. Meeting Denise and George yesterday was absolutely wonderful. They are very kind people, and we have a lot in common. It is amazing to me how much I have in common with the people that I meet on the road, and it is new to me to be filming these relationships. And again, as the channel develops, I will get better at bringing out the people on the road, because they really are why I travel. I'm very social. I love seeing people. So if I'm ever out and about and you see me, please do not hesitate to grab me by the arm and say, "Hey, Coach Bob, I am," and introduce yourself, because I really would love to meet you. And I want to thank George and Denise for reaching out to me and being so patient with me in order for us to finally connect. So thank you, George and Denise. So this morning, as I was laying there in the bed, I think I mentioned on one of the sleep episodes, or one of the episodes on how to get your mojo back, about rest and how I check messages in the middle of the night when I wake up. It was pretty early this morning. I can't recall exactly what time, but I got a message from a fella, and this is Bryan and Ellie in front of me, and they asked me if I would like to go to breakfast. So I'm thinking, man, that would be great. I'd get to meet somebody, get to have a little grub before I get on the road. And so they know the lay of the land here. And so we found us a place to eat. And I told them where I was staying. When I went outside to wipe the Spyder down and uncover it and all that stuff, they were there waiting on me so I wouldn't get lost. So let's just enjoy the ride over to the International House of Pancakes, and let's get us some breakfast. What a beautiful day. I wish you were here. All right, so it's Coach Bob here, and I've got
Bryan.
And I'm Ellie.
And they subscribe to the channel, and we have been checking out his beautiful F3. What year is it?
2020.
2020. So check it out. It's a beautiful machine. That's awesome, man. By the way, they bought me breakfast. So whenever you invite me to breakfast, I think they have set the precedent here. And it was an expensive breakfast too, I'll tell you that right there. You know, there's nothing like meeting up with local folks who know the lay of the land. And that's exactly what Bryan and Ellie know. It was great to talk to them. They have such a cool background. They're from a different part of the country than I am, and it was just great to hear their story and hear about their life. So they're taking me to a place over here on the Intercoastal Waterway, which I know is going to be absolutely stunning. So I want you to sit back and enjoy the views. But while we make the ride over there, I want you to take this opportunity to like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and maybe even share it with your friends. I would appreciate it. So let's enjoy the Intercoastal Waterway with Bryan and Ellie. Well, again, thank you, Bryan and Ellie, for being such gracious hosts. I greatly appreciate it. They are going to run me back over by my motel so I don't get lost, and then I am going to be hitting the road back to Tallahassee. So let's check out a few things around the motel and get on the road. All right, it has been a great trip. Made some really good friends, new friends. Been awesome. Everybody's been so kind. It's funny. Even had some joking and ribbing section with some of my Harley buddies, which is always fun. Coach Vic, this is to you. I miss you, darling. Miss you having here right here being with me. Not having Coach Vic with me, it always is a love having her right here by my side. I'll just put it that way. So. But it's time to get on the road, head back to Tallahassee. I'm going to take some back roads today, 100 over to 90, 90 on up into Tallahassee. Nice, easy day, relaxing day. Hopefully don't get too wet. Been a little rainy, as usual. Seems to be my MO, but I'm just going to enjoy the trip. Let's do this thing. Well, it has been an absolutely wonderful trip over here to Daytona Beach. The camaraderie has been exceptional. The riding has been beautiful, and it looks like I have a beautiful warm ride home. You know, it's not brutally hot, it's just warm. It's a nice day. Days like these are few and far between. I'm going to savor every moment of this ride. As we ride, I do want to mention something though, something that we saw in Daytona last night. When you see accidents pile on top of each other like that, and a lot of the things that I observed while I was over there, one of the things that I take very seriously is the skill level at which I ride. Now, I am never going to be the one to say that I do not make mistakes while I ride, because I do make mistakes. I miss calls, I make turns that I shouldn't make, I do things that I shouldn't do. That said, I work on my skills, and I want you to go out and work on your riding skills. Get out on a desolate road, work on your braking skills, your handling skills, your acceleration skills, all of those things. And when it rains, get out there and work on those things. When you see people dragging their feet for a half of a mile, when you see folks wobbling all over the lane, not knowing what part of the lane to ride in, all of those things are very, very important, and those are the things that could very possibly save your life. So make sure you work on your skills. There's nothing more disconcerting than being surrounded by a group of 5 or 6 guys on motorcycles. It's just abundantly clear they don't know how to ride. They put their motorcycles in trailers, they carry them to a show, and they go ride, and they ride maybe 100, 200 miles a year, and it can be a little disconcerting. So, okay, now that the old man lecture is over, let's get some gas in this thing and get ready to finish our ride on home. All right, so I got the camera in the back bag trying to cut some of the wind down, but anyway, beautiful ride so far. I'm just going to enjoy the ride. I think I'm going to take my jacket off. I don't do that very often. It's not that it's hot. It's that the weather's so beautiful. I just want to enjoy it a little bit. So anyway, throwing caution to the wind today. Gloves, helmet, pants, boots. No jacket right now. Let's enjoy a ride. So as we roll over this beautiful bridge and head back home, I want to thank you again for subscribing to the channel and helping the channel grow. I really do appreciate it. Also, I hope to see you on the road. I do want to make this clear as well. When I ride with you, I will ask you, what kind of speed do you want to do? What kind of speed are you comfortable with? When I get on the interstate with people, I never assume that they're willing to ride my ride. I want them comfortable riding their ride. And I will ride whatever speed you are comfortable with. If you're comfortable getting on a back road and doing 50 miles an hour, I am A-okay with that. And if someone wants to ride with you and they are unwilling to ride at a speed that you are comfortable riding, do not ride with that person. You will be putting your life at risk by simply trying to ride someone else's ride. So go out and ride your ride. Enjoy it. Savor every moment of it, because it is an experience that very few in this world get to offer. Take the time to breathe the fresh air, to get on that motorcycle and ride, ride, ride. Speaking of ride, 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 I'm going to finish this thing up right here. But until next time, I want you to do me a favor. Go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself. And remember, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Now you go seize the day, and we'll talk to you soon. And hopefully, I'll see you on the road real soon. Man, that place is a zoo. It is packed wall to wall, every gas pump, and cars all lined up. There's probably 30 cars lined up waiting to get gas. So